Hello and welcome to Rebuild on DeFiChain. In this format, we present community projects, what they are building on DeFiChain, around DeFiChain, presenting their work, their stuff, their progress. And today we have Jellywallet on board. They launched a big update last week, and today we are getting some insights of this project and what they are building. Before we start, please give us a like, subscribe to the channel. This helps the project, DeFiChain, and the reach out to the persons there. And with this, I'm very happy that today I have two guests. One is Santiago, and the second one is Jovan, which is also here, a part of the team. Welcome to this show. Very happy that I could reach out, or you, me, I don't know which one was the first. And then we arranged this slot where you have now the opportunity to present Jellywallet. For the one or other, never heard of it. But maybe before we start with your project, Santiago, may you introduce yourself a little bit? Maybe there's one or other out, never heard of you. I don't know if it's really the case because you're really active in the community, but I think it's worth a few words.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much for having us, Daniel. I think it's always a pleasure to be here. And I remember very well for the last show. I think it's been some time. I don't know, like 6 months or something when we did the last video. So I'm very happy that we can actually give some more insights on Jellywallet and showcase this here. So as most people know, I'm for quite some time in the community. I think for like 2 years now. I studied math, so that's kind of like my background. And then I started different community projects, and one of the biggest, I think, or where I'm the most active is DeFiChain Accelerator. And Jellywallet actually, as a community project, started before DeFiChain Accelerator. And we're today talking about this. And I think it will be more interesting to hear about Jovan, since it's the first time that he's presenting himself into the community. I'm very excited to see him on the show tonight.
Thanks, Santiago. I'm a bit nervous actually. So So my name is Jovan. I am part of the Accelerator team. I joined last year as kind of a technical person to help out with all the technical stuff, primarily Jellywallet. I have a background in electrical and computer engineering. I have a degree in that, and I've been working in the software industry for 8, 9, 10 years, something like that. Background in various different fields, in various different companies. So I did web development, front and back end. I did mobile development. I did machine learning, computer vision. I did all sorts of stuff, some distributed systems. So and I'm here to kind of make Jellywallet as better as possible.
Okay, great. Now, for me, it's clear you are more or less the brain behind Jellywallet. Santiago was till now the face behind Jellywallet, but I'm getting now a better picture who is really working in the background on all the stuff.
Actually, I have to say I'm here as a representative of the team because the two other guys, Igor and Alex. So shout out to them. They are really kind of most of the credit I would give to them. They're really really phenomenal engineers and really pushed it through, especially in this last update. Shout out to them.
Great. Then thanks to them. I think it's really helpful for everyone out. It's not a one-man show. There are different persons involved doing their best to have a product here for the community, which is feeling very comfortable to use, and on the other side it's also secure. Maybe we can also have a look on the security of the wallet. It's a common issue of holding cryptocurrencies. How safe are them if you the hold of the private key? A lot of things to talk about. Where should we jump in?
Yeah, I think I can share my screen and just give a quick overview of the wallet. I think we don't want to make it too long. I think also everyone has the chance to test it on her own, but maybe to just introduce it real quick. So We also rework with the new relaunched Jellywallet website. So if you want to get started with Jellywallet, you can go on the website and click on the download here, where you will actually get redirected to the Chrome store, which also got some new images. It's pretty cool. Looks fancy, and I think everyone likes to see Jelly in more products. So I'm really excited actually with this video that we can share now that we have approximately 20,000 installments of Jellywallet. It's for us as a team very great, and I'm also having some data that I can share here.
20,000, cool. That's insane. Yeah, that's incredible. Are they really... Who are they?
Yeah, who are they? Good question, right? So I think most of the users actually come from the Learn and Earn campaign that is running, right, from DeFiChain Accelerator. So most users who participate in the campaign, they actually do it on desktop. So they search for a very easy solution to get a DeFiChain address, and then participate with the address on the raffle that is connected to the Learn and Earn campaign. But still, like, it's very great to see that the user numbers are increasing. And also before the campaign, we actually had very stable user numbers from 8 to 6,000 on a weekly base. And this is very cool. So we really see that, like, as a Jellywallet, as a browser extension, really found its use case in the community. And I mean, we hope that the trend is going to increase. So that maybe just quickly in front. And yeah, I think we can just quickly go through. I put my wallet in here, and you see the new splash screen which we designed was very cool. I think most of the people like to see Jelly in there. I can just that's probably locked again. Just show it one more time. I was a little bit fast. It's pretty cool, and I think it's very exciting when you just open up the wallet and you already catch with Jelly. So.
Okay. We still see the Chrome Web Store. Is it the right screen?
Oh, wait. Maybe it's because it's just a tab, right? Did you saw the
Jellywallet Chrome Web Store website?
But you didn't see the analytics tab, right?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Don't know what you shared. We try it again. Okay.
You don't see it, right?
I don't know what I should see.
So you only see the Chrome store. Wait, let me try again. Okay, I can try like this. Maybe that works. Do you see it now?
I see the Brave browser background picture.
So the Google background picture, but you don't see the wallet on the right side.
No.
Okay, then we have an issue. Now?
It's not a bug, it's a feature that no one can see what you are doing with your wallet.
But trust us, it's really cool.
Yeah,
you can see it, but it's really cool.
I think that's an issue here of the software, what is shared and what not. Now I see.
Can you see it? Now you can see it, right? Okay, nice.
Okay, that's the right one. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, while I was talking about the user numbers, I actually showed this graph here where you can see the installments of the weekly basis, and we can jump now quickly to the wallet. So this is the new splash screen I was talking about, where Jelly now really finds its way into Jellywallet, and I think it's very amazing. It's very beautiful and really connects people directly with the design of Jelly. Okay, wait, I'm sorry. I have a lot of wallets from testing. So, here we go. That's the new homepage. So what we tried with Jellywallet, and we always try, is to really have a a very simple design. So it's about this MetaMask style or MetaMask UI that most people are used to when they interact with Web3 on Ethereum or other blockchains. And we really try to bring this on Jellywallet. But we extended the features of Jellywallet in that way that we have this earn button and this buy and sell button, which is then connected to liquidity mining, to staking through lock that we actually integrated, and buy and sell with DFX. So that's going a little bit beyond what MetaMask normally offers for the users. So we have pretty simple the ability to send funds. You can have your address book here and have some addresses connected. You can just select your funds and then just send whatever you want to send. Pretty standard. You have your receive tab. You can copy the address. You have the QR code. You can trade on a decentralized exchange, like with the last versions as well. So you can just, when it's loaded,
So
sometimes it takes a little bit longer and sometimes pretty fast. It depends a little bit on the API.
That would be my question. Which API are you using? Is it the Ocean infrastructure or something else?
Yes, we're using Ocean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Exactly, so you can just select the assets here, which we actually didn't implement it yet, which is definitely on the roadmap, are composite swaps. So if you want to use Jellywallet and you want to swap into stocks, you need to swap from DFI into DUSD first, and then from DUSD, for example, into the stocks. But yeah, so this is kind of like the new interface, and it looks pretty modern. It has a very fresh design. And then, as I said, we have lock integrated now. This was like part of the recent bigger update where you can stake your DFI. So you have the interface from lock. Actually, it's not like we didn't redesign the complete UI. So if you're already a lock user, you will probably be familiar with this structure and how to use lock. And you also can do liquidity mining through Jellywallet, of course, as you could also with the old versions. So you see here your average portfolio APR in the different pools you're invested in. You see how much money you have invested, how much balance you have in the wallet, and then you can just browse here through the pools and just invest in them, whatever you want. So obviously you see the assets here down below. We have the history, which is still in beta because for us we want to still work on the history and improve some things and make it more readable for the users. It's still pretty raw on how you see it on the blockchain and sometimes a little bit confusing. So that's why we have the beta status here. And which is pretty cool on Jellywallet is that we integrated Bitcoin mainnet. So you can change here and you actually have real Bitcoin. So you can like receive and send real Bitcoin, and you can also change Bitcoin into DeFiChain Bitcoin. So this swap is also powered by DFX. So if you want to do this, then you need to, I think they have like a minimum transaction balance of 10 euros or 10 to $12 that you need to do, or 0.005 Bitcoin. And then you can swap the Bitcoins here. So yeah, that's kind of it. That's the fresh design. I think I don't want to make it too long. If you want to get started, I think you can just download it on the Chrome store and try it yourself. But yeah, I hope you like it, DZ.
Looks very, very great. And yeah, that was a part missed so far. Yeah, we have this full node wallet on the desktop. We had a wallet on our mobile phone, and that's now the third thing, which is then building our wallet landscape, which is a browser extension like MetaMask. Really great. Okay, if I now install this, I have a light wallet. Should I then send my funds there, or can I connect them to each other? How are you integrating this wallet in our ecosystem already there?
Yeah, you want to take this, Jovan? Yeah, sure. So the seed for Jellywallet and seed for the DFX and the Light Wallet can be the same. So you can actually connect it that way. You can enter your seed that you have in your Light Wallet in the Jellywallet and take it from there. So yeah, you can connect it to the existing wallets.
Okay. a personal question, would you recommend to do this, to have one seed in two different wallets? Or as a user, should I use a different seed and then hold them separately?
I'm not sure. That's kind of a question whether you want to diversify your risk. Yeah, I mean, as far as Jellywallet security goes, I think we are as secure as possible. So I can encourage people actually to do so and not worry about their seed getting discovered or stolen or whatever by any attackers.
Great. Thanks for the answer. Then, Jack, it's up to you if you want to do it. What I have learned now, it's also a kind of fallback solution. Yeah, if I'm losing my phone, I have no mobile wallet available, but I still have my seed on a kind of paper. I can use your Jellywallet, put in the seed, and recover my wallet with a different solution. So it's also a kind of diversification. Another question regarding then diversification using infrastructure. Is it possible to change the ocean infrastructure in your case? So can I switch from main ocean Berkeley Research, the hoster, to my DeFiChain once?
Yes, we have a fallback to my DeFiChain.
So you cannot change it manually. We had this in one of the older versions of Jellywallet, but the fallback is implemented, yes.
Okay. Sounds really
yeah, so
great.
if Ocean is down for any reason, we fall back to my DeFiChain.
Automatically. So
Yes.
I have nothing to do from research. That's amazing. I remember the last weeks where we have these issues with the future swaps, and Ocean was down, and if you have done an automatic fallback, maybe my DeFiChain is a little bit faster in up running again. You don't feel this interruption on your side. Correct understanding?
You might feel it a bit, but it's going to work. So it might be a bit slower, but the switch will happen and it's going to work.
Great. Okay. Then is there any difference between the Light Wallet and the Jellywallet regarding the functionality? Composite swap you mentioned before, coming from the Light Wallet. Yeah, I understood you integrated more than the Light Wallet with lock and DFX services. But if I'm now a Light Wallet user, would I miss here anything?
Should I take? Okay. So yeah. So we as you said, we don't have the composite swaps, and what we didn't implement it is loans and yeah, basically loans and vaults, the vault system, right? So this is something that is on the roadmap, kind of, but it's not like it's the highest priority. I think what we are looking into most likely is like the Web3 topic in general. So like connecting the wallet with websites, ledger integration is something that is like on the roadmap since pretty long time, and we also worked a lot on that. We're still waiting for Ledger to release the app, and I think so we have different topics that probably have higher priority, but I mean it would generally be super cool to also have the loans and vault system in the Jellywallet.
Okay, yeah, I just want to get an overall picture, and for sure vaults and loans is not a basic feature for a new person in DeFiChain ecosystem. It's a more advanced one. And if you're concentrating more on Web3, EVM, DeFiMetaChain would be also helpful. Okay, then we mentioned before, yeah, I put in my seed here in a desktop wallet. And then what's happening with this 24 words? How is it stored, secured? Any chance for attackers to read them out? How is it handled? I have no idea, honestly speaking, how this is programmed.
Yeah, so first of all, we're open source, so anybody can check it out and confirm how it works. But yeah, it's stored on the file system. in IndexedDB in the browser. And it's stored encrypted by the user's password. So we don't store anything non-encrypted. We don't store the user password either encrypted, non-encrypted as a hash, nothing. So the user's password is just in the user's head. And the seed is, when entered, encrypted, put into the index database, and it's only read and decrypted when a transaction is executed. That's why each time a transaction is executed, we request the user to enter the password. But that is that's why I said we are, I think, as secure as we can possibly be, because we are not actually keeping the seed or the keys in the memory at any point other than just like a few moments before the transaction, which we need to do to sign the transaction. So yeah, we're kind of as secure as possible.
Sounds good, yeah. Understanding a little bit more, yeah. It's never encrypted, especially for this short moment to sign the transaction and sending it to the ocean. And in between, it's on the file system, decrypted or encrypted, and yeah, nobody can read it out.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing. It's as secure as the password and your PC can be. If
Sure.
If your PC gets hacked, then we can't do much about it. But yes,
and
other than that,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is not a good password, right?
no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is okay, but
Okay.
no, I think we require 8 characters. So yeah, 1 to 8.
Okay. Optim had a question here in the chat. You can read it on the screen. My main pain point with the Light Wallet and DeFi Scan is the readability of the transaction history. And with this, what have you planned for making this better? I think that's really pain for a lot of persons.
Yeah, we plan on making it better. So that's one of the features that is on the roadmap, and kind of sooner rather than later. We're still working out some kinks, but yeah, that's one of the main features. I think one of the main things that we're missing from like really making it as usable as possible. I think that's really kind of thorn in most people's sight. Yeah, that's kind of what we talked about. Loans. I think one thing to mention is our entire goal and vision is to make it kind of an easy to use wallet with core features. So that's why we're not focusing on features like loans, but rather transaction history would be a feature that we are focused on, just so that anybody who has any sort of any use case in the system can easily get into it, use it intuitively. So yeah, that's kind of what our vision for the wallet is.
Great. Santiago, vision is a good keyword. Do you have any visions for Jellywallet which you can tell us a little bit more? I think DeFiMetaChain is one thing in the background. Any ideas for the community members to get a better feeling? Because I think DeFiMetaChain is so abstract, yeah, and nobody really knows what this should be. Some ideas, potential use cases, and how this could work together with Jellywallet?
Oh yeah, sure. So I mean, we always, or like the main vision of Jellywallet was to be like the go-to wallet when you are on DeFiChain and you want to interact with native DeFi. So you have like all like liquidity mining and the native DAX very easily integrated, but you still can use it as a Web3 wallet where you can just use protocols, right? And I think maybe probably you're right. I mean, DeFiMetaChain is very abstract for people, and maybe people are wondering what's gonna come with DeFiMetaChain. And I think what will be very interesting is then actually the protocols that build on top of DeFiMetaChain, right? So which kind of derivatives we're gonna see with the D stocks, what protocols are going to be built around the stocks and which use cases then gonna be developed with this. So what I always like really loved about DeFiChain are the stocks. And I think in the whole DeFi landscape, you see a lot of great protocols, cool utility, but in the end, you do most of the thing with pretty much redundant tokens. And on DeFiChain, we can actually do this differently. So we can really build this on top of our DStock system. And I think this is very, very powerful. So I really hope that we're going to see a lot of protocols going into this direction, and then hopefully Jellywallet being connectable to all of them. And maybe not only to DeFiChain related or DeFiMetaChain related protocols, but also to Ethereum related protocols. So in order to integrate DeFiMetaChain, we will probably integrate Ethereum first. And then we hopefully can also use Jellywallet, I don't know, maybe on Curve or on other decentralized exchanges on Ethereum that you would like to use. And I think that would be very, very cool to see.
Ethereum. I have another idea for a question. Sorry for asking. Any ideas, plans to integrate the Quantum Bridge in Jellywallet? Because if you have both sides in one wallet, if you are supporting Ethereum and DeFiChain and can hold on both sides the token or coins, would there be an interface, an integration for easy usage then?
Yeah, this would be super cool. I think one of the questions that I actually also posted on Twitter is if there's any sort of documentation around the Quantum Bridge, which will most likely not be. I know that like writing documentation is a pain in the ass, especially if you develop a lot of things very, very fast as our co-developers. So I hope that there's a good documentation around the bridge so that we can integrate it the best as possible, or maybe interact with the bridge through a Wallet Connect feature that then you can just connect Jellywallet and then it reads maybe your Bitcoin address and the DeFiChain address, and then you do the bridge, and then it automatically lands on your Bitcoin tab here inside the Jellywallet, or however it is going to look like then in the end specifically. But I think it would be super cool.
Okay, and then I check the chat. Christian Peterson is again here. Question, what's about mobile version? It's coming next weeks. I think mobile browser version. Yeah.
Well, I would assume mobile native version more than mobile browser. So in short, yes and no. So we are thinking about it next weeks, depending on how many weeks. So yeah. So it's the wallet is developed in Dart, in Flutter. And it can be built for mobile, but yeah, it's not. I mean, you always run into some issues when doing that. So we kind of keep postponing it because of that. But yes, that's in the pipeline for sure.
Okay. Thanks for answering this question out of the chat. A lot of questions are asked were now answered. Anything you can add? I saw the transaction was going through. Yeah, this green check
took a while.
Yeah, it took a while. I think you are also waiting for a block like the light wallet, right? And depends a little bit on how fast the block comes in.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm really curious to see what we can build on top of Jellywallet in future, what the community is going to build. I would love to see the capabilities to swap also DPTC into BTC with DFX. I mean, this would be super cool if we would kind of have this bridge. Atomic swap would be super interesting if, I don't know, I think this is on the roadmap, right? Generally to bring it back online. And yeah, we will see. I think there's a lot of use case could come on top.
Yeah, I think we are we are limited in our capacities, and we can't promise too much. But yeah, we are looking at a lot of stuff, like Santiago mentioned, loans, Ethereum integration. We have Ledger on the roadmap, so there's a lot of stuff. But yeah, generally speaking, our vision is to make it as as usable and as diverse as possible, and yeah, mobile version, Ledger, everything comes really into it, and especially Ledger, with Ledger integration, I would think we will be the safest wallet in the ecosystem. So yeah, we are kind of working towards it with our limited capacity.
Good keyword, limited capacity. Here question was also how many people are really working or developing the Jellywallet?
2 3/4, something, 2 3/4, something like that, I would say. So we have two full-time developers. I mentioned them in the beginning, Igor and Alex. I am contributing from time to time, and we have freelancers who we hire here and there if need arises for some specific features.
And another question, were most of the devs already familiar with Dart, Flutter? I have no idea about that.
I honestly don't know. I mean, I'm not sure when they started working with Dart or Flutter.
Okay.
I wasn't familiar with Dart or Flutter before joining the accelerator. So yeah.
Okay. Great. I just switched to the screen back, then we see you better. Yeah, a lot of questions. If someone wants to reach you out, I put a lot of information in the description. Also some links to Twitter, Telegram, and for sure to the Chrome web store to download the wallet, try it out. I think, like always, use it, try it out, and give feedback to you is the best thing we can do from the community. Because if we have this loop that we say here it's fine or something happened, we can improve the whole product and make it better and better.
Fully agree. I mean, it's always hard to, like, especially with such big updates, to catch every single issue. And in the end, like, there's always a difference between better and the real world. So when people really start to use it for exactly what they want to do now, then maybe they find something else we didn't found before. So whenever you find something, it would be super cool if you join the groups and then just provide some feedback. We will definitely pick it up and be active there. Also, if you need some sort of user support or, I mean, customer support in a decentralized manner, then we are there.
Great. With this, it's a little bit more than half an hour. A lot of information. I think it was really worth to do such an update on your great project again. Looking forward to the next episode. Pretty sure there will be a next one. If the one other thing changed, updated. Thanks for joining, taking the time, explaining all of us what you're building. Great thing. Thanks from my side.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us, DZ.
You out there, thanks for watching live or watching it later. Don't forget, give us a like to help the YouTube channel, and then we see you again here with the next Rebuild show or the news show with the updates on DeFiChain project. Have a great time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.